Now, football fans have a habit of questioning a player's allegiance and dedication towards their country. But when it comes to celebrating a national hero, many fans seem to conveniently forget national pride. It is overshadowed by club sentiments, and when I say sentiments, I'm putting it very mildly. It's almost jingoistic. In another horrendous episode in Spain, their rising sensation Lamine Yamal was racially abused during the Real Madrid clash at Bernabeu. He, along with Raphinha and Ansu Fati, were targeted in their game. While Fati and Raphinha were racially abused, Yamal had to face xenophobic attacks too. This after the 17-year-old celebrated his goal in the 77th minute during Barcelona's 4-0 triumph over Madrid. That's really tough one to stomach there. Both Real Madrid and La Liga have promised to take action. It is also unsurprising that support for these Barcelona players came from one of their opponents from the night, someone who knows what's it like to be on the receiving end of such abuses. Vinicius Jr. came out and condoned the actions, calling out his own club's fans on social media.
It's regrettable what happened yesterday at the Bernabeu with racist insults. There is no place for these criminals in our society. All my support to Lamine, Ansu and Raphinha. I know that Madrid and the police will do things to identify and punish the guilty.
The Ballon d'Or contender didn't think twice before speaking out about the act and condoning fans of his club. It wouldn't have, condemning in fact fans of his club, it wouldn't have taken Vinicius much to keep aside the rivalry and address the elephant in the room: racism plaguing Spain's sporting circuit. While Vinicius has been targeted because of his Brazilian roots, he's considered an outsider by Spanish fans. Though, of course, that doesn't give anyone the right to racially profile him. Fans have now crossed the line to target one of their own. Yamal and Ansu Fati are Spanish nationals playing for Spain. The teenager Yamal, in fact, won Spain the Euros just a few months ago. The same Yamal who was celebrated and hailed after that Euros win, like this.
De la Eurocopa, joven, y encima felicitarle porque es
Despite being a Spanish national, fans didn't hesitate before targeting Yamal's Equatorial Guinean and Moroccan heritage. The same Yamal, who was a hero in Spain for winning them the Euros, is now being abused for his non-Spanish roots. So he's all Spain as long as he's winning trophies for the country. What's more shocking is the fact that Yamal hasn't had an easy year. After the Euros win, Yamal's father was stabbed, was hospitalized. The teenager underwent emotional turmoil for more than a month, yet continued to take his football and was trying to focus on his sport even as his father recuperated. The scars are still fresh from that episode, even as he fights his mental turbulence. He's been dealt with this, and in a game that is followed the world over, the rivalry of which almost everyone is aware of, including India's Prime Minister.
स्पेन के फुटबॉल को भी भारत में बहुत पसंद किया जाता है। अभी कल जो रियल मैड्रिड और बार्सिलोना के बीच मैच हुआ, उसकी चर्चा भारत में भी हुई। बार्सिलोना की शानदार जीत यहां भी डिस्कशन का विषय रही और मैं आपको गारंटी के साथ कह सकता हूं कि दोनों क्लब्स के फैंस में भारत में उतनी ही नोकझोंक भी हुई जितनी स्पेन में होती है।
A world leader speaking of the El Clasico, the relevance of El Clasico shows the kind of fanfare this face-off truly has. But this fanfare, this image has been tarnished by an outrageous act by a bunch of fans, an act that has brought disrepute to Spain's image in the footballing world. The racist incident not only put a taint on the supporters who attacked Yamal and other Barcelona players, but also puts a question mark on Spain as a sporting country. Reason enough for the government to step in and take up the matter seriously.
We will not allow aggressions that we do not tolerate in other spaces to become normalized in sports.
The Supreme Court Council, too, is set to meet to investigate the matter further. So clearly, all of Spain is united to address this issue. But when will the fans, the perpetrators, truly understand the severity of this? Because this time, the attacks happened inside Real Madrid Stadium, the same club whose player Vinicius Jr. has been racially attacked multiple times throughout the year. No amount of isolated punishments have resulted in any change or the situation's really improving. And if fans can drain terror on one of their own, technically, then no player can truly escape the wrath of these fans. So what this episode reiterates is drastic measures, whether it comes from a directive by the government or Spain Football Federation themselves, is needed to act at a larger scale and curb and snuff out this menace that is threatening to impact yet another player, someone who has immense potential to become the next footballing superstar, Lamine Yamal.
Firstpost decodes the U.S. election, explains how America chooses its president, your primer on the race to the White House, everything you need to know about how America votes, and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained, every Monday and Thursday only on Firstpost.